Digital Romance TV.
Hey folks, how's it going? It's Michael Fiore from Digital Romance Inc. with another one of our many YouTube videos answering the most common questions we get at digitalromanceinc.com. And we get a lot of questions. Thousands. All the time between our Facebook page and everything else. Nora, you never tell me what we're talking about before the camera starts rolling.
It's because it's more fun this way.
I feel like a monkey that you are just like teasing with peanuts over and over again.
Here's your peanut. How to tell your partner you don't like something they do in the bedroom.
Oh!
This is one of your favorites.
I wish there was an example though.
Let's say...
Like moaning?
They, like...
Slapping you?
Sure. Something less aggressive. Like something that they just do that's not so, I don't know, like maybe...
Playing like really loud Bach music over and over again? I mean, I can think of lots of things.
Well, there's a lot of things. I mean, it ranges from, you know, like the severely personal, like when you do this and you think it's turning me on, it's not really turning me on.
What you usually do is actually focus on what you want as opposed to what you don't want.
Sure,
right?
Absolutely.
So one thing,
okay, for example, say somebody, they really like to give you oral sex.
Yep.
They usually can, I mean, they are effective at it, but sometimes it takes a little longer.
Yeah.
Because if they just did something a little bit differently, it would go faster.
Yeah. Well, then what you do is you say, I love what you're doing, but could you add this part in?
Or,
basically?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you say like, okay, well, if you could move your tongue to this spot.
So the best time to do this is while you're in the bedroom and they're doing it, right?
Yeah, right in the moment. Right in the moment is when you actually say it, and you make it sexy.
Oh my God, no you don't.
No, you make it sexy. I've done this many a time, and it works out well. You give a compliment, and then you say, but if you could also do this as well. Nobody knows your body as well as you do. Unless somebody's got severe insecurity issues, they should not be that hard for them to take instructions. In my opinion.
I've always felt like those conversations are best had when you're not having sex.
That's an option as well. I would say if you're people who are not sexually confident, because again, usually this, like when somebody takes criticism in the bedroom really badly, it's because they don't have much confidence in their ability to be good in bed, right?
Sure.
Now, people that are good in bed or have had a variety of experiences usually know that every person, man or woman they're with, is going to be different, and therefore does not take it that personally when somebody says, hey, for me, this is how my operating system works.
So I would say, though, backing up, that if it's somebody that you've been having sex with for a long time, and you just haven't had the guts to say this during the... It is not the right time.
Sure.
Because
early on,
yes.
Yes.
So easy.
Yeah.
But if these are things like issues that you've been holding on to, like it's not that big, and then it becomes like it's kind of happening the same way every time, and it's been going on for a while. Don't have it.
Then you have the conversation.
You have the conversation at another time when you're not in the bedroom.
And if this is a kink thing, then it's actually a little bit different at that point, because being in a relationship with somebody who has a kink means that you have a, I don't want to say obligation, but you should be interested in helping them have a satisfactory sex life.
Sure.
That does not mean that you have to do things you don't want to do. For instance, we get many women that write in who say, hey, my husband or boyfriend wants me to sleep with his best friend, what do I do? And I say, you don't sleep with his best friend unless you want to. That's your option. It's your body, it's your vagina, you can do whatever you want to. But you could entertain dirty talk about that topic while you are having sex or something like that.
Sure, if that helps.
You could also say, listen, honey, I enjoy it when you do whatever it is they do, but I don't want to do it every time.
Sure.
Basically. And you say, I would like to balance things out a little bit where I know that is your particular thing, but I also need this.
Sure.
And you go back and forth at that point. And you do, what do? You talk like adults.
You have conversations?
Like an adult,
about
and it's so hard because
difficult subjects?
Yeah, but the reason people don't have these conversations intelligently as adults is out of fear, right? And you got to figure out, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid of them realizing you're not the nymphomaniac they thought you were when you first met them? Are you afraid of them leaving you? Are afraid of them blowing up? Or whatever else it's going to be. You got to figure out what you're actually afraid of in the first place.
Sure.
Because if they love you and you love them, you should be able to have these conversations and not have it
Hey, no, wait, we were just talking about sex here.
Well, they can go together sometimes.
Oh, no.
They fit together like my fingers won't go together.
No.
Anyway, that's really, the answer is, okay, so if it's somebody new, and you're early in your sexual relationship with somebody, I actually do think that you can just, in a positive way, give feedback and instruction while you're actually having sexual relations.
So you can tell somebody they're doing something wrong in a way that doesn't
You don't
feel
tell them
like
they're doing
criticism?
something. You don't tell them. Yes, I can. Yeah.
Interesting.
You don't have to criticize them. You just say, hey, I really like that, but harder, faster, higher, lower, take off the clown costume. Whatever it's going to be for you.
At least don't use the clown shoes.
Yeah, for now is okay. And then if it's further on and it's something that's been like, the problem you fall into is that it's, okay, we've been doing this for 5 years. Why are you just saying this now? Right? And that means, and I believe that Nora, what she said is actually more accurate then. Then you have the conversation in a non-sexual context when you're both...
But it's still playful, relaxed, and in a place where you're both comfortable.
And you don't say, why do you do that? I've always hated that you do that. Like, why? What is wrong with you that you want to do that? I don't understand.
You
the
make
Bible
it seem
doesn't
like
say that.
So in that situation, you would make it seem like a new thing that you want to try differently.
There you go.
Because it's exciting and
frame it in the idea of spicing things up. Yep. That's a good idea. Yep. And not a clown costume, if that's what you're into, it's totally fine. I am not judgmental.
Although the clown condom, that's a little...
Clown condom? Like, how many penises come out of it? And on that, we're ending the video because Ben is like, you're done. So if you want more information, not about clown condoms, go to digitalromanceinc.com with an INC. We've got podcasts. And also, do me a favor, do us a favor, do you a favor, leave a comment down below. Tell your friends and your enemies and your pets to subscribe. Bye-bye. If you've got a cell phone in your pocket or purse right now, then you've got everything you need to create incredible romance and passion with the man or woman in your life at the push of a button. Go to digitalromance.tv/TRB to see Michael Fiore make an entire audience of women on The Rachel Ray Show swoon and learn how to use tiny little text messages to have the relationship of your dreams.